Good morning, this is Dr. Lieven talking to you from Vila Moura in Portugal, and we're at the moment looking at my Facebook page. You can find me at facebook.com drlieven.vaneste, which is my last name, and or just go to drlieven.com. You'll find links to my Facebook group there as well, or Facebook page, and you'll also see some of the programs that I have brought to market. So a few days ago I posted a post which kind of turned out to be funny because Facebook immediately blocked it. This is actually what they said about it. Your post goes against our community standards, so only you can see it. And it's like, oh my God, what dangerous thing did I do? So I put, aha, Facebook considers my post as dangerous. And therefore I reposted it as a graphic, which that is exactly what the post said. See the text here. Now since 69 comments, let me get this thing out of the way a little bit. Voila, you can see 69 people who have commented on the post, and they're still coming in. So somewhere, somehow, if you get blocked by Facebook, you probably have something which is pretty good. So here is what the post stated. I'm only 26 days from releasing one of the most powerful money-making apps that the world has ever seen. And I don't say that lightly. It's the result of 20 years of intensive research, which I have done, and I've done it over actively participating in over 2,500 different money-making programs. I challenge anybody, go find somebody who's foolish enough to do just that. Okay, it's by the way, if you see somebody jumping there in the background, that's one of my cats. Yeah, and she loves to do a dance. No, I'm kidding. A pole dancer in the background. So back to here. 20 years. I've had a passion to crack a code. You know what the code is? It's very simple. I want to see every single member make money in my program, in any program. But it isn't happening, is it? Most of the programs, 97% of the people fail. They spend money, they don't make money. MLM industry, most horrid numbers, 97% of the people don't make. Hey, when I began 20 years ago to say, I want to make a difference in that, you know what I got as an answer? Oh, you're a Nazi, you believe in communism. You want everybody to make the same amount of money. No, that's not what I said. I want everybody to at least make some profit. Net profit, that means more money coming back than what you put in. And most programs don't deliver that. Most industries don't deliver that. The entire MLM industry has been doing this for 70 years and they haven't succeeded. And you know why? Because they still to this day hope that people will become salespeople. And they won't. And that people will become advertisers. And they won't. There is a few that can, but most cannot, even with the best training. So, over 2,500 different money-making programs. Here, let me quickly jump to drlieven.com. This is, yeah. Like many others, you may also be fed up with crappy programs. Anybody feels that sentiment? Crappy programs that promise but don't deliver. I mean, somewhere you got to have your fill of this, no? Or only deliver for a short while. Mostly because the program owner is either too greedy or too ignorant. And believe me, that's the bigger category. Many, if not most, program owners of today's, all these promises of passive income doesn't exist unless you have a lot of money. And you're not going to put $250,000 into a program with somebody you don't know. But the illusion that $250 is going to make you rich is an illusion. Passive doesn't work, believe me, trust me. I can make that conclusion, and if you can prove me otherwise, you know, I'll be the first one, but it doesn't work, believe me. So, Of course, the greedy and scammy bastard program owners will promise you that it will, won't they? Some have good intentions, but they're too ignorant. The real key to any good business, and this was true 100 years ago, it's still true today, is obviously not ripping people off, which happens in most programs, but by creating satisfaction. Now, if you sign up for a money-making program, wouldn't you agree with me that satisfaction will only come once you make more than what you put in? If you put in $500, you bring out $1,000. Hey, if you're not satisfied with that, maybe there's something wrong with you. But if you put in $500 and you only get back $300, that is not satisfaction. You lost $200. So, creating satisfaction and then step by step take them way beyond their original expectation. That is how I ran my clinic in Belgium. If I wouldn't have been able to create satisfaction, and believe me, in my clinic, it was all about getting results. People didn't come for my looks, they didn't come for my diploma, they came because they had a problem, they wanted to get rid of the problem. Whether it was sciatica or stomach ulcers or multiple sclerosis or whatever, they wanted to come to function better, feel better. And I had to deliver that. And that created satisfaction. And then if you can get them much more results than they ever expected, then they become ecstatically satisfied and automatically they begin to share it with everybody. So here in this text has been here for nearly 5 years. So today I can say 20 years. I have spent the last 20 years researching hands-on program. It's no longer 2,000 programs, it's 2,500 programs. Because recently, the last 6 months, I have examined all the programs that are still in existence today over 3 years. Let me tell you something, of all the passive ones, 0. Okay? 0. So keep dumping your money, whether it's $50, $500, $5,000 into a passive program, you're gonna get screwed. It doesn't happen. I mean, not with small money. If you have $500,000, maybe beginning 50,000, but you're not going to get a lifetime income from that, from 50,000. But if you have $500,000, then that can begin to make a small income passively. But you know, get that out of your head. The minds of people have gotten, I would say a word, screwed. Okay, that's a politer word than the word I was going to say. That somehow we can make money with passive programs. It isn't going to happen. So, in the research, I'll get back to that point. So now it's 2,500 programs. And I have enrolled in them, invested in them. And actually many of them I have promoted. By the way, just to let you know, point of reference, I have brought some of them to as much as $300 million. So I'm not, how did they say that? I didn't just fall off the Peachtree truck. Yeah? Or the peach truck or something, however they say it. Anyways, I'm not saying it to brag, I just say it, yeah, I've been around, baby. And believe me, I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I even added, and some even really ugly. I've seen worse than really ugly. I mean, recently there, X10, what a frickin', and again, I was almost ready to say that other word, scammer. Now he pretends he is Coinbase. I hope they put the phantasmer in jail. See, if you've been in Ireland, you learned some words. In Ireland, if they want to be polite, they would say, put the fecker in jail. Of course, they kind of put a polite little letter in there that otherwise is another letter, if you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I don't mean to be rude or insulting, it's just... So, however, and this is the most important part, I have learned from all of them. I continue to learn. The people who follow me, they know that I'm not kidding here. I mean, even this app, the telephone app that you could free download. You know, I made 2,300 euros with a free app. It's an advertising outfit out of Switzerland. But I learn. So, and when you learn, you distill. want to get back to my Facebook page. Where am I? Here. So, 2,500 different programs. Oh, I was going to say which ones have I concentrated in the last 6 months? All the cash producing programs. And I have found several. As a matter of fact, if you don't want to sign up with the program I'm going to talk about, go sign up for, or consider not to please me, but if you want to find, here we go. The most powerful system until recently. There is a new kid on the block and I'm about to present it to you. But this one, since 2001, that's 19 years, they've been paying out $8 billion. Fantastic system. Here is another one, Wealth Creator Pro. You know, so yeah, there is some better programs out there. In any case, don't want to talk about all these programs. I do hope Ash will succeed here. But you know what the problem is? Now Ash has $1.6 million and he's got to deliver with that, doesn't he? I hope he will. I trust he's trying, no doubt. The worst part is we're not making money, are we? And I don't like that. I mean, it's taken too long. Or at least it should be marked. You know, it may take another 6 months. It may take another 12 months. I don't know. There is no date. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for wishing that GoFounders and OnPassive will be a success. And here is the key. It will be a success if he delivers quality traffic. If he cannot do that, it'll dwindle down very fast after. It'll go up like fireworks and it'll fall down. If there is quality traffic, no matter how the technology, if it's shitty traffic, it will go down. If it's quality traffic, we will see Ash become one of the icons on the internet. And I respect Ash. I trust in his intention, but it's to my taste. For introducing others, I have introduced a lot of people. I have a large team in it, but we're not making money with it. And that needs, you know, my program that I'm about to introduce, you'll be making money. You could be making money today, but as soon as it launches March 30th, you'll be making money as of the first day if you want to. Anyways, I didn't intend to show these programs. Just to say, yes, there is some out there, but I want to get back to here. I'm going to reread. I'm sorry. Follow me, please. I'm only 26 days, so now it's 24 days, I guess, 25 days, from releasing one of the most important, powerful money-making apps. I don't want to give you a trade secret away here. But do you know that you'll be shocked that will be the unicorn, will be the only one in the world? Now, go to your App Store, to your Apple Store, to your Android store, type in money making. There's plenty apps to make money. Look at the crap they give you. There isn't a decent program in there. Not one. I haven't found one. If you can send me one, send it to me. But it's all watch videos, and you know what you get paid? Not pennies on the dollar, tens of pennies, or 100 of a penny. What the hell is that? You need to watch 10,000 videos to make $1 or $0.25 or something silly. Anyways, that's not money making. Not if you want to live off the internet. So, powerful. This is, I can make that statement and you can challenge me publicly, officially, legally. One of the most powerful money-making apps. That's what we're coming out with in the world. Voila. How is that for boastful? It's the result of these 20 years of intensive research, painstaking research. I can assure you I've had plenty pain, emotional, intellectual, and whoa, the disappointment. Because I've given $1 million ideas to owners of programs, and you know what they go? Yeah, sounds like a good idea. I'll think about it. Do they implement it? No, they're too lazy to change the frickin', I was going to use that other word, script. They buy a script for $250 and they bring it to you as the next multi-million-dollar program. Here is the reality, baby. I have spent over $400,000 in programming costs already. And now we're almost ready for launch. Now there is more money that we will add. Every week we're going to make better what we have. We have steps already lined out with the programmers. I have some of the best programmers in the world. They're top coders. And if you have the best coders in the world, you can make a program do whatever you want it to do. Don't be fooled by a pretty program. Because pretty is just display. That's the easiest thing on the internet. You know, put a couple good-looking girls or men or houses or, you know, speedboats or whatever, and it'll look cute. That doesn't mean the program is any good. The program is the database and what happens in the database and how good it's connected to all the social media and all of that stuff. Don't want to get into the technical stuff. So, if you would like to become or to be one of the first to know about it, about this program, and you'd like to get a sneak peek, spelling mistake, that's what happens if a foreigner tries to talk English. I'm Belgian origin, Flemish language, French language next, German, and then there is English, and there is Latin, and there is Greek, and all of this stuff. I don't know if I'm talking English, hopefully. So, to get a sneak peek under the hood of this incredibly powerful money-making app, I wouldn't use these words if I didn't know it to be true. Then message me privately and let me know if you prefer the PDF file or the PowerPoint. Regards, Dr. Lieven. Thank you to all the people that have responded already. I'm happy, and I'm getting some really joyful feedback. As a matter of fact, the gentleman I want to give a shout out to is this gentleman right here. Okay, Arik Lowry. Why? Well, before I say that, why I really want to give a shout out to, here is a wonderful post on his Facebook page. It's okay to lose your shit sometimes, because if you keep your shit, you'll end up full of shit, and then you'll explode and there will be shit everywhere. A shitstorm, and nobody wants that. Good God. It's kind of the definition of a politician, isn't it? Holding his shit inside of himself and pretending he's, you know. Anyways, Arik, thank you for this post. I'll project it on my wall. Yeah, I sometimes lose my shit, believe me. So, Arik, why am I giving a shout out? Well, here is what Arik shared. Let me share it in, there we go, in Messenger. He's actually active right here. I could call him in. Maybe we'll have a conversation, Arik, a conference, okay, next. So he had asked me, based on the post, if he could get the PDF. So I sent both the PDF and then the PowerPoint, the files and the PowerPoint show. He said, thanks, I'll download it from the laptop doc. Okay, very well, Arik. I appreciate your interest. He responded, I appreciate your hard work and hours upon hours of research. You know what? I'm not seeking applaud, because if you're a visionary, you have to realize that a lot of what you create is ahead of its time and therefore will be faced with a lot of criticism or laughter. You know, I'm sure as we will come out with the program, we're going to get some others. Vanessa is trying this or trying that. You know what? Screw all of them. I don't give a rat's hoot. Boy, I have some anger issues, don't I? No, it's just I've seen so much crap or shit that, you know. Anyways, thank you, Arik, for appreciating, because I tell him, thank you for your kind words. It's been a long, tough road with many varied experiences, but with so much opportunity to learn. The market really needs some rock solid programs. I put an S there. I don't want to be the only good program. Ash, if you watch this video, I think you will, somebody will send it to you. I hope your program becomes a success. I will completely symbiose with your program. If the traffic is good, we'll embed make an API, we'll embed it into ours, you know. So I hope I wasn't giving criticism there to you, because I respect you, both for your intentions, and it appears the market is responding very well. They're giving you phenomenal $1.6 million of funding to come out with a good program. So I wish you well. I'll be watching. I can't wait. Anyways, what kind of programs? High intelligence. And that means if there is intelligence, there is efficiency. What good is intelligence if it's not well applied? Well applied intelligence creates efficiency, but it needs to be combined with high integrity and respect. And by the way, respect doesn't mean that you're afraid to use the word shit, okay? Arik says it looks very exciting. I said, you know, Arik, it's not looking... I was not looking to design my own program. You know, I've heard Ash say this as well. We'd much rather promote somebody else's program, but nobody else is doing it. I said, but after checking so many of the other ones out there, and guess what? He put spot on, Arik. Somebody had to do it. That's it. And I said, voila, indeed. He says, lol. And then I used words which, when I was 23 years old, I put out the not the master key system, good God, the money power pack. 23 years old, I have no idea where I got the guts to do that, because I knew nothing about money, but I was able to already put some good pieces. This is one of the little golden pieces that was in that course. A statement from Henry Royce, developer of the Rolls-Royce. Strive for perfection in everything you do is step number 1. Number 2, I've done that. My dad always told me, even if you're gonna do something, do it good. Do it to the best you can. Maybe some of you grew up with that kind of great advice. Instead of, how is it going? What kind of a response is that? How you doing? I mean, they're making animal noises. Strive for perfection in everything you do. Everything you do. 2, never accept nearly good enough. I had a spelling mistake, but in Messenger you cannot correct. I could have retyped it, but... If perfection doesn't exist, design it, is number 3. And I have rebelled against this number 3 for a long, long time. Because I'd rather not be the one who designed it and has to run it. And Arik has been following me for quite a while. He says years and years, I know. And I added, sometimes that what we resist the most becomes the most powerful. There's some life wisdom in that one. I'm nearly gonna cry here, okay? Arik, you touched me deeply, my friend. Arik says, you have everything you already needed to make it work. You just had to put all the pieces together in a way that everyone else could benefit. That's very strange that somebody, it's almost like you're able to look inside my head and my heart and my soul. I said, whoa, I'm amazed how you see clearly, my friend. Arik says, I have followed your thought process for many years. I always thought you could be more famous than Fred Mann. You know, Fred Mann put out phenomenal programs. And here Arik believes that I can put out programs that are even better, or some of the others. He says, you already have a huge following that is needed for the launch to be massive and begin to go viral. Thank you, Arik, for your kind words. I immediately had to say, Fred Mann created some great programs. But in regards to, you know, huge crowds, okay, in some programs I guess they need that. I said the following, and I mean this. The way I see it, that is, in all humble admission, if I can begin with one person, just one family, and together we can create results and a successful experience, then that is more than enough to begin to grow from there. With real people who are getting, you know, real people have real challenges. I hope I'm making sense to some of you here. Because if you haven't got challenges today in these changing times, I don't know where you're living. Maybe in paradise and the chickens are falling out of the sky, you know. Hopefully not on your head. But real people with real challenges getting real results. Give me one person and I'll start a good program with them. The rest will be history. He says, right. I said, that's also how I built my clinic in Belgium to one of the top 10 clinics in Europe. I wasn't concerned whether I was going to get, I had 28,000 patients. I gave over 300,000 treatments. It's the first one. Keep me, this is Arik again, keep me on the first adopter list, please. I'm looking forward to the end of March now. I said, it'll be my honor, Arik. He says, thank you, Doc. And I asked him, are you okay, Arik, that tomorrow morning I'll make a short video of our brief chat here to share with the other enthusiasts out here? He says, absolutely. I said, fantastic, greatly appreciated. I'll make you world famous. Here you are. Go to Arik's page and subscribe. Here it is, arik.lowry. Okay? He's a good man. I'll tell you one more reason why he's a good man. I don't say these things lightly. And you know, I normally, you know, I don't do plugs. God don't ever offer me money to do a plug. I don't want to do that. I do that when when I'm touched. And I've been touched here. Here is what he says, I will do my best to earn. When I said I'll make you world famous and very rich in the process, it's not because of this video, but it's because of the program. I know what's coming. And he says, I will do my best to earn the blessings along the way. See how humble. I don't know if you're a religious man, Arik, but you're definitely a believing man. You're a spiritual man. You wouldn't use these words if you weren't. That's why I gave it that comment. I love to hear people say that. I will do my best to earn the blessings along the way. How is that? Guys, come into the program with that intention. And then he says, I will piff small villages at a time. I will do an interview of you on video if you permit me to, Arik. I want to hear you share your vision, one. Then we're going to follow up with how it is going. And once the real transformations have happened with people, then I'd like to have some of the people in those villages share how what you brought to them has changed their lives. So I closed it off with, literally, you know, I write as I speak. I love your vision, and it will be a joy to empower that. So I intended to then now go to the PowerPoint. You don't need to ask for the PowerPoint because I'm going to be showing it in video. A secret new system, but I'm going to cut a new video and do the video. That way you can watch them separately. But yeah, here is a shocking fact. 9, not million, million would be over here. This is 9 billion. 9 billion 18,795,700 active mobile devices. Folks, there is only 7 billion people in the world. Well, guess what? Here, I'm sitting on a laptop. I have another computer here. I have another computer here. If I showed you the TV, that's another computer. There's another pad. I mean, we're surrounded. The wish of Bill Gates to put a computer in every home has not only been fulfilled, it's been fulfilled in abundance, more than enough. Android users, this is for the apps, I was curious. 2.1 million apps. The Apple Store, 2 million apps. I'll make a crazy ass statement here. Not even one of them is as powerful a moneymaker as what's coming. I hope that motivates you to watch the next video, to watch the PowerPoint, because I'm eager to share it. I'll pause the video here and then cut the video with the PowerPoint. Thanks for watching this part. Thank you, Arik, truly. Because man, I'll tell you, when you're torturously, if that is a word, so passionate to create something, and it's taken, you know, obviously I'm not a fast one, am I? 20 freaking years it's taken me to get to where we're at today. It's nice that once in a while somebody says, hey, I know you've been doing this for years and I appreciate the effort you've put in. So thank you, Arik. It means a lot to me. I don't know, I'm supposed to pause the video, but I don't find the button. Let me see.